Everyone, welcome to the second European conference. I'm just going to call Sonia up on the stage so she can join me on welcoming you. So bear with me 1 second. And here we go.
Good morning, everyone.
Hello, Sonia.
Hi, Paloma. Good morning.
Good morning. It's so exciting to be here, finally. So much prep, so much work, oh my gosh, so many meetings that people have no idea have been taking place backstage. And now we're here.
We're actually supposed to be live in Lisbon back on May 23rd and 24th of 2020. But as everybody knows, we were not supposed to be there due to obvious reasons. And we're happy to host you today. Good morning, but also good evening to some of you who are joining us from very, very far from Europe. And welcome to the second European Homestaging Conference, organized and hosted by IAHSP EU, your European homestaging family. Thank you for investing your precious time in attending the conference, because being here today means that you have invested time in yourself, in your personal and professional growth. IAHSP is very well known for hosting great events that bring together professionals within our industry to network, to celebrate, to learn, and to grow, but also to have fun as well as we share the common goal, to stage the world one property at a time. And staging one property at a time worldwide means to grow and to enforce our services and our values within the real estate sector. It means that we bring economic wealth, and also means that we simplify and sometimes change people's life for better as they undergo to what is considered to be the most stressful moments in everyone's lives, selling their homes. IAHSP EU holds to the education and its standards as foundation to our profession, and it's a key factor to our eligibility criteria. We all know that creativity is crucial to obtain success in our businesses, but having the knowledge and the right tools to run a sustainable and profitable business is vital. And for this reason, the second European conference has centered its theme on focus, clarity, and vision. And today we will all learn some vital aspects of how to run a successful homestaging business.
I am so excited to hear all about it. Ooh. So yeah, before we crack on with a business talk and homestaging talk and all the useful bits we'll learn today, I just wanted to run through very quickly in regards to how the platform works. I've been talking to some people around the tables, and I know it's pretty much a brand new thing for most of you. So I just want to make sure we all make the most of the experience and you can really enjoy being in this platform. So basically, it's a platform that's highly interactive. You'll be able to network with pretty much everyone that is here today. And you can do that in a very exclusive way, because you don't have to talk to everyone at the same time. You can talk to different selected groups. So that's very handy. The way it'll work, basically, as you probably realize by now, whenever there is a presentation, you can't see the tables, you can't do the networking or talking to other people face to face. But if you do need to talk to us here on stage, or if you want to talk to other people that are in the room, you can literally just head over to the chat. Some people have already found it. It should be here on the right-hand side. You can type it in there, say hello to people. We are seeing this. All the participants are seeing it. So feel free to reach out via the chat. We actually encourage you to do that, so it's as interactive as it can be. Whenever we do go back to the floor, where all the tables are there for us to see, basically the way it works is you can double click each table, and you can see on each table there are little round faces or letters. Those are the people that are actually at that table. So once you double click the table, you can just join that table and talk to the people that are there. So that means you have like separate little groups for you to talk to, and if you want to just hop around to another table, that's fine. In fact, I would like to request that you do hop around from table to table, because there are limited seats per table. Depending on the table, it's like 4 or 5 seats. And if you stay there forever, nobody else can join there. So ideally, have a little dance around the tables to make sure that everyone has the chance to actually go there and talk to those people as well. Okay, so let's try and do like a dancing chair sort of situation today. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Apart from that, if you have any issues at all, say your microphone is not working or your camera is not working, do let us know. But before you do, try and just refresh the page, literally just F5 or reload, whatever you do to refresh the page, because it'll literally get you back in. And if there was a little glitch, it usually does the trick and it starts working straight away. Otherwise, log out, come back in. And if that doesn't work, we've got the support table or the chat, just reach out to us, we can help you out. Make sure you are using Chrome or Chrome, and you have to be on a desktop or a laptop. If you're on a tablet or your phone, it might not work and there might be not much we can do about that. But if you're hearing this, you're probably in the right place and doing the right thing, so well done. Okay, enough with the tech bits. I think we're all set up. But if you have any issues, ladies and gents, or ladies and gent, I think we have only one gent here today. If you have any issues, just please reach out to us. Yeah, that's it from the technical side. Sonia, should I?
Yeah, I would like us to add, please make sure that you log in for the afternoon session with the designated link that you've been sent out yesterday. I would like to take this opportunity to say that your European Home Staging Association is closely working for you within also the affiliate associations and European and international institutions towards our mission and our goals and the vision, which is to finally get that credibility that we do deserve and that our services are valued for all the benefits that we do bring to the real estate sector. Also, you know, the association likes to give back and likes to give back through the biggest event that we hold once a year, which is a worldwide Staging Service Week. There is a designated table, and our European WWSSW coordinator, Patrizia Panza, is there to assist you during the networking time. Should you have any questions or concerns, if you're willing to help us out to make sure that our 2021 European project is fully completed and that we change people's lives in Rome for this year, as we're undergoing the renovation of Istituto Vaccari. We will play the video soon, Paloma, right?
Yeah, whenever you're ready, I'm ready.
Okay, ready. Then hit the button. And I would like to add that also Chiara Ippoliti, our project ambassador here, is well today with us. So please, if you have any questions about the project and how to help us out and donate, feel free to reach to the WWSS table. We are excited also and very grateful and thankful to all our sponsors. Thank you for deciding to sponsor the 2021 Second European Conference. Our main sponsor, StageFlow, gold sponsor, stagehomes.com. A big thank you to Home Philosophy, Claudia of Insta Staging, Gloria Kruner, and the Decorologist for being our silver sponsors. Last but not least, a big thank you goes to both associations, HSVS and HSA, for supporting, sponsoring the event, and not only as we do network and work together throughout the whole year. Okay.
Fantastic. And that's pretty much all of our sponsors right there. Amazing. Thank you so much for support. I mean, this couldn't be possible without the support of our amazing sponsors, right, Sonia?
Exactly. And we will have a fantastic draw later during the day because our sponsors have kindly donated to our participants courses that they're hosting within their schools and academies. So stay with us until we don't do the draw and see who are the lucky winners.
And there's so many, right, Sonia? Thanks for a handful, if not more. So yeah, oh my gosh, so exciting. I'm so gutted that you and me, we can't join the draw.
No pricing for us. So there's no prize that we can win today. So 10:37 time in Rome. And I guess that this is it. I'm very excited to officially kick off the conference with our first and very special guest. How do we define abundance? And what is abundance to you? Why do some people seem to be more abundant than others? Our speaker will explain how the abundance is really created. She will share with all of us some of the very important steps and keys to do all this in our own lives. Although she doesn't need no presentations, it is my joy to call Barb Schwartz, who is the inventor, the creator, and the true visionary who has invented the home staging concept and the industry in the early 70s. Barb is excited to share with us all what she has personally found about creating the abundance that I have shared with you. And she will explain also what she found that works and what doesn't really work well.
Lovely. I'm just inviting Barb up on the stage. And there she is, directly from the States, from Hawaii.
Lucky.
Welcome, Barb.
Oh, I'm thrilled to be here. I am so happy to be here. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
This
is my joy.
So Barb, the way we'll do this, we are going to let you do your magic and speak all your expertise, and we'll all be ready to listen with our hearts, as we always do when you're around us. But to make sure that people can see you and your lovely face and your lovely background as well.
Yeah.
It's always amazing. Well, but
perfectly staged.
Yeah, we wouldn't expect anything less, right? Sonia and I, we are going to turn our cameras off, so we're not going to be here visually, but we are listening on the background. So if you need any help with anything, just give us a shout. We'll pop right back in. Otherwise, at the end of the conversation, we can jump back in. But yeah, for now, we're just going to hide ourselves. Is that okay?
Wonderful.
Lovely.
Thank you.
Okay.
Wonderful. I mean, it's wonderful to be with you both and Verena. And I want to thank you before I formally start, dear Sonia, dear Verena, and dear Paloma, for the hard work that I know that you have done and for believing. And you're so welcome. And as the creator of Home Staging and as the founder of StageHomes.com, IAHSP International, Staging University, Worldwide Staging Service Week, and the 20 years that I really lovingly invested in building all that, I am humbled to be with each of you, and I'm eternally proud and grateful for IAHSP Europe. I so love everything that you're doing and building, the dedication that the three of you and members have, because it's all about changing the world, as you know. And it's really true, one family at a time. And so for my choice of speaking on abundance, I'm very excited about it. And you are bringing abundance, each of you, to the association, and I include all of the members and the leadership. And each of you are leaders, no matter where you live and work, because people watch you and they listen to you. Each of you is members. So thank you for the opportunity. It gives me really great joy to be here.
Once again, thank you for being here, and we're going to leave the stage all for you.
Thank you so much, Barb. On to you.
Hello, everyone. I'm so excited to be here. Welcome to my home in Kona, Hawaii, on the big island of Hawaii. When I was a little girl growing up on a farm in Kansas, I always thought of living in Hawaii. And it just shows no matter how young or old we are, dreams come true. And it really has to do with abundance. And I'm really excited to share the points that I make. The first thing that I want to tell you is that you've always had this power for abundance inside you. It's there. It's there right now. It's been there all along. And what really can help bring that to the surface more and more for you? So I hope you have your pencils and pens. As a teacher, and I'm going to return to teaching some staging next year, so I'm very excited about that. And as a teacher, I have found, and research from the University of Washington, where I graduated from college, really backs it up. Your universities do the same, that really by writing it down, it goes into you stronger than just hearing it. It's too easy to hear and forget. And I'm even going to have you say some things. I really am. Because I found by saying it, it goes into our own so-called computer, because it makes an imprint when you say it and you write it versus just hearing it. I really believe what I'm about to share with you. I know it from the bottom of my heart and my soul. This is how I built stagedhomes.com. IAHSP invented staging. And you know, nobody on the planet knew the word stage except for the theater. Do you know the challenge that was? Think about it. To teach an entire planet a word and what it meant. Now, you know that I ran into obstacles. You know that. How could you not know that there'd be obstacles? You experience what you call obstacles all the time when you start to tell somebody about staging. There isn't anything you've heard that I haven't heard. And I'm here to tell you that you have the abundance inside of you to go right through that and change lives. It's really true, or we would not be here today. We wouldn't. We wouldn't be having this meeting. There'd be no association. There'd be no industry. And building an industry, I believe, was my mission that God gave me. It's why I'm on this planet, and I'm grateful I'm still here. And I'm learning every day, and I'm striving and practice everything I'm going to share with you right now. Now, one of the things that I want to start with, it's not complicated. Don't complicate it. I've always said that when I've been teaching staging. I'm saying it tonight when I'm talking, speaking, and teaching about abundance. It's not complicated. Think about this. You were born with abundance. You came into the world with abundance. Do you really think that God Almighty, or whatever you want to call the creation, said, oh, I want them to be poor. Oh, I want them to really suffer. I want them to get a divorce. I want them to, not be successful in anything. Oh, and I want them to be miserable. Are you serious? No way. You want your children. You want your children to be abundant. You want your children to be happy. You want your children to be successful. And that's what I believe God's universe wants for you. I know it. I know it with my being. And I think it's one of my missions, and I take it seriously, in this lifetime on our beautiful planet, which we must take better care of, as we all know, and that means taking action, is really the truth. You are here to be abundant. Now, abundance, the first thing I'd like you to write down is abundance is a belief. You either believe that you can and will and are abundant, or you don't. Now, a lot of us don't even think about it. We know about attitude, we know about, dreams and all that, but we don't talk about abundance. I want you to start to use the words. I am abundant in all ways. Now, you're in your home. Nobody is going to be bothering you. Nobody's going to make fun of you. I want you to say that with me right now. If you don't, I'm going to say it again. And that is, come on, I am abundant in all ways. This is an affirmation that I want you, and I'm looking at the camera. It looks like I'm looking somewhere else on this camera, but I'm looking straight at you the best I know how. And to say, I am abundant in all ways. Because see, we can call ourselves names. Oh, that was so stupid. I never should have done that. Oh, gee, he didn't like me. She didn't like me. They didn't like what I wore. Then my hair. Don't go there. I'm abundant. This needs to be, I really, really, really recommend from my soul, something that you take to heart, soul, mind, and spirit, and say it all the time to yourself as well as out loud. Why not drive down the road and go, I'm abundant and I believe it. I see it everywhere. Well, however you want, make up a song. Who cares? It's about believing that you are abundant. Now, I want you to think about this. Are you not abundant in your love? Do you only have so much that you give? Is that all that you have? You never run out of love. Who ever ran out of love? You're abundant in love. Share it more. Now, I'm talking not about you going up and kissing clients. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about showing your love, which is the key to everything. It really is. It's the key to everything. Everything that you want. It's all about your abundance of love. I know this with my being. It's all about the abundance in your heart, how much you can care, how much you give. It's all about the abundance in your soul, the abundance in your spirit, the abundance in your body. It's all really crucial. Feel and think how abundant you are. What abundance are you thankful for? Your children, your family, the career, and thank you for choosing to become a stager. You're part of my dream, and we are changing the world together. And there's no stopping it. There's no stopping staging. Think about it. Who would stop it? Once people succeed with it in their homes, excuse me, as they sell, I'm so excited. Then they want to do it again in the next place. There's no stopping it. Now, of course, I encourage you to plan. You want to plan everything that you're doing this coming year. The other part of that, though, is be open to change. Look at all the changes that have happened in the world. The world seems like it's on fire, with all the climate challenges. Look what happened at New York City and New Jersey yesterday. It was horrific. They've never experienced anything like that. COVID and what has happened there. And it's really flared up all over the US again, especially this Delta variant. And we pray there's an end to variances because we want vaccines to keep going. It's really, really important to realize the difference you make each and every minute, no matter who you talk to, what your plan is, and be open to change. And then let's not get depressed that something changed. Change is what life is made of. Change is life. Life is change. And really, as we think and feel that, it's using the abundance that you have to work through things that happen. We may think that the answer's over there with them. The answer's inside of you. It's inside of me. So I'm asking you as you do that to also, as you plan and open to change, to have fun. You know, this vision came to me to move to Hawaii because, as I said, growing up on a farm in the beginning, I'd always thought about it. I'd seen pictures and movies. Well, I was very blessed that the Board of Realtors brought me to Oahu and to Maui and to the Big Island through the years, and real estate companies, and I spoke at conventions here. And yet I just put it out of my vision that, wow, I could live here. The neighbor said, gee, we're really impressed. We want to be like you when you grow up. And I said, what do you mean? Well, at your age, you're moving. And I'm like, what? There's nothing I can't do at any age. The same is true with you. It's all attitude. It's all how we believe. And I have the abundance around me and in me to make that happen. And there were obstacles. You could call them that. Kirk didn't want to move at all. Somebody could call that an obstacle. I just kept believing and planting seeds. And look what happened. Woo! I invite you to come and stay right here, and you can stay with me. I'm serious. Yeah, it's worth the trip. So look at your calendar and see when you might come and enjoy the beauty of Hawaii. I'll say this before I go back to talking about abundance, but this island's abundant because there are 8 zones of weather on the planet, and we have 7 right here. So if you don't like rain, you go over there and you got the desert. You don't like that, you go up to the volcano. You don't like that, you got snow and the beach, and the beautiful plants. It's just unbelievable. And as a gardener, a master gardener, I love the beauty of Hawaii. Sonia says she's coming. Ooh, can't wait. And hey, you could come too. So I want you to keep believing and saying I'm abundant. Say it again right now. Say, I am abundant. Do you hear me? I am abundant. Now, as you say that, what if you didn't believe that? What would you do? You stop saying it? Hey, if you're not confident in your staging career, pretend. That's right. Just like you were in a play. How would you walk across the stage if you had no confidence? You'd be humped and not looking positive. And then the director says, act positive. Whoa, the shoulders would get back. You'd be all excited. Whoa! That's what you do when we're talking about abundance. Say it until you believe it. Because what is abundance to you? Is it just the money? Oh gosh, I hope not. Money is wonderful. It pays bills. And you know what? I have really proved and believe in my life as we serve people with love and joy and letting them know we care about them, the money takes care of itself. It always does. I hear too many leaders say, well, it's all about the money. Really? What are you in staging for? Why are you on the planet? Sure, money's really important. I thought you were on the planet to make a difference. That's what it's for. To learn how to love each other, to learn how to take care and show the other people we care. So what I ask you to do with your abundance is to come from your heart, your soul, your spirit, and not your ego. The ego attempts to rule you constantly. I will tell you, that's what kills your abundance. Your ego sits on it, steps on it, squishes it, because the ego wants to control you. You know where that ego lives? It lives in your brain. What I ask you to do is to keep an attitude of abundance and to do an abundance check every once in a while. What am I saying to myself? Do I really believe I'm abundant or not? And I've called it my inner knower. I follow it. It's a gift that the universe, God's universe, gave you. And I call it also my inner intelligence. And it tells me what to do. And you've got it too. There's not one of you, female, male, female. We've all got it. It's not shutting it out that matters. It's listening to it. Now, I ask you to stay positive. In your abundance, always be positive. However, there's a point here that I think is really important I make. is listen to the ideas of others, but not negative input about you. That's not abundant. Don't you like that? I do. I want to hear ideas. I love ideas. But the minute that turns to negativity input about you, shut that puppy down. Stop. Change your environment. Flip the channel in your brain, just like with a remote control on TV. Because you got to get back to that. I'm abundant and I am not participating in this. Now, you may have heard me say this. I became a laser beam about creating home staging around the world, and I've never stopped. You know, they talk about laser beams. Gosh, they point that at an airplane, it can really damage the pilot's eyes, and the plane might not be successful in landing. A laser beam. Are you a laser beam? Are you a laser beam about staging? Are you a laser beam about communicating with care and love instead of the ego? Are you saying, well, she makes more money than me? Why are you doing that? Oh, she's my number one competitor. Really? You know who your competitor is? It's you. The only person on the entire planet you compete with is yourself. And I don't like it when I hear people say, well, she's such a competitor against me. Hey, you're not in abundance when you're doing that. You see, it's a way of life. It's a way of thinking. It's a way of talking to yourself. You might have thought, well, she'll give us 6 steps of becoming abundant and thinking about the money. No, no. This is for every part of your life. This is living in abundance constantly. You need an attitude of abundance. It's really true. It's really true. I ask you to become a laser beam about you and your abundance. It's not egotistic to say, I'm abundant. Abundance is as you feel it is in your life. You know, it's easy to say, thank you for this, thank you for that. And I talked about this with a small group of you recently. Well, it's been a while, time goes so fast. What I ask you to do is be abundant and say, I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for each of you. I'm grateful for Sonia. I'm grateful for Verena. I'm grateful for Paloma. I'm grateful for Francesca. I'm grateful for Tricia. I'm grateful for, Caroline. I'm grateful for Elena. I'm grateful for Elvira. I'm grateful for Maureen. I'm grateful for Melanie. I'm grateful for Alessandra. I'm grateful for Brenda. I'm grateful for Anna. I'm grateful for Lee. I'm grateful for Susanna. And I apologize, I'm not seeing every name here because I'm grateful for each and every single one of you. And I'm grateful for me. Thank you, Lord, for putting me on this planet. I'm so glad to be here. And there's things I want to share with you and everyone for the rest of my life. Because I thank God for the abundance of the feelings and the thoughts that come to me. And I believe they come straight from God's universe. I really do. And you know what brought us here? It was the abundance of the universe. My husband loves it now. You know, men, sometimes they say no, and then later they love it. Not all men, but some. And so it's holding that sense. You have an inner power. Yeah, you do. You do, you do, you do. You have an inner power. Guess who the director is? You. Guess who the communicator of abundance is? You. Guess where the positive attitude comes or not? You. It's all about you. On those little tapes that I had the joy of doing, and I appreciate Sonia and Verena and Paloma asking me to do that, is that I said this whole conference is about you. You're the star. Each of you. Star, star, star. You're each a star in your own movie. And make that movie full of abundance. Oh my gosh. hold the sense that you carry abundance with you, that you are achieving abundance. See, every appointment you have in staging, or with your neighbor, or with your son talking to your son, or your neighbor or mother or son or whomever it is, you have that ability to achieve abundance in the relationship. Abundance, it's a word we need to say, all of us, more and more and more and more. Now, one of the greatest gifts you and I have been given in abundance as we were born is creativity. Gosh, what a gift! That's how I invented staging, was the creativity that came to me. That's how we solve things that are happening with the seller and their properties. Creativity. That's how we solve communication. Creativity. You see, creativity is where I came up with the idea because of the creativity and the abundance that you and I were given. It came to me, instead of saying objections, to talk about concerns. Instead of if, as soon as. Instead of can't, can, and the list goes on. In the ASP course I wrote, that is abundance. And looking at things through the eye of abundance, no matter what happens, there are things to be grateful for in everything. Oh, yeah, I know that sounds scary. My daughter, almost died and is brain damaged. There's still gifts of abundance in that. She's changed so many lives. We've got to look at the good. Where is it? It's there. Look for it. No matter what happens, no matter how you feel, go to where the abundance is. Now, I believe in you. I do. How could I not? We're mirrors of each other. Did you ever think of that? We're mirrors. We recognize when we see something we like because it's something that we like, that we have in us. Things we don't like are things that we may also have in us, that we used to do, or we might still do, and we don't like, so we don't like it in somebody else either. Abundance is looking for the good, and I believe in you. Wow, that's me. I got real excited. I hit my, bulletin board. I believe in you always. I do. And your dream. And as I bring our time to a little bit of a summary, I want you to remember the word love with abundance. Abundance and love. Love and abundance. Have an attitude of abundance. Whew. And joy. Isn't joy great? What a great word. Grace. I love to see you use your grace, your forgiveness, your grace, your understanding, and so much of what the seller says isn't about you. It tells you about them. That's what their concerns do. They're not objecting. They are concerned. That's the truth. I humbly share this with you, and I really feel this with love. I've had people say the darndest, meanest things to me through the years as sellers. I really doubt you could come up with something I haven't heard. And I realized it wasn't about me. It's about them. It's true. They're sharing with you their issues. No one, and get this clear, please, can define you. No one. No human person can define you, because you define you. When you tell me your thoughts and feelings, and when I do that with and as I am now, I'm telling you who I am. And as you share, heaven forbid, prejudice, hatred. You know, the list just goes on. Thinking dark about yourself and others. You're telling us who you are. Change you, you change your world. Change you, you change your life. And that's what I decided to do with my sellers because it wasn't working so well when I first started. And I said, I'm never going to change them. Finally came to me. I got to change me. You want better results? Change you. Live in a state of abundance. You want more business? Change you. Find out, think about it, observe, write it down. What is going on that you would like to see different? Well, I've got to tell you, they ain't going to change. It's got to be you. Your presentations, how you talk to them. And the greatest thing we can ever do, I feel, is when we go in and work with clients, and I know that real well. I humbly share because I've staged more than anybody on the planet. How could somebody else say that? I've taught almost 30,000 hours of home staging. Nobody else can say that either because I've been here so long and I invented it. And I'm not bragging. I give credit to God Almighty and God's universe. And I began to realize I got to change me and not let these things upset me. I have this abundance I want to share with them. And have even people say, you know, I think I was a little rude or strong with you, but we really like you and we want to go ahead. I've had that so many times. It's being persistent in abundance and love and joy because you want them to feel happier when you're around than anybody else. See, I say this really with humility in my heart. However, should I not tell you, then you won't know and maybe you wouldn't do it. I've had sellers say, you know, the other stagers say you're the friendliest one and sweetest one that knows so much in the whole area. Or you're the best real estate agents. The others say how lucky we are to work with you. And they say that about you. I know they do. When you come from abundance and love. See, love and abundance to me. I had this dream in the night. I don't know when I've dreamed lately. I really don't. It's been a long time, at least that I remember. I remember this. The dream didn't start out that great. It was just kind of like going on. And it was about staging. And all of a sudden, things changed. And I started to talk with people about love in staging in my dream. And I'm talking about clients and how I loved their property, how I loved working with them, even if they hadn't been nice, and that I loved staging to help them receive the greatest benefits of all. And when I woke up, I had sweat all over me, perspiration. I was so into this. And the word was like in front of my eyes, like huge L, huge O, huge V, huge E. I pinched myself. Am I still alive? Am I still here? Wow. Love and abundance go hand in hand. And through my eyes, that's what you're made of. Love and abundance. Now, my time started a little late, so I have a couple more minutes.
We just wanted to come and join you.
Now, there's something I want to put on the screen. Can you make me big again? Pretty, please?
Yes.
Big again? Okay, we're going off.
Okay.
Camera
I said
off.
when we started, I said when we started, you've always had the power, my dears. You've always had this power. Use your power. It's on the inside of you. So what I want to put in front of you and close with is, you've always had the power, my dears. You just had to learn it. That's what you had to do. You just had to learn it for yourself. I love you. Thank you for the honor of being with you. Abundance, I give to you.
Do you hear me? I'm back, right? You guys see
Oh,
me?
yeah, hi, there you are. Living color and beautiful. And there's Paloma.
It's me.
Thank you for sharing about the abundance. Thank you for being you. Thank you for everything you've done, because we're here because of you, and you know this.
Well, I don't take it for granted. And Grandpa taught me growing up on the farm, be humble. So he did. You know, milking those cows, you'll learn to be humble. And humility is really important. And I am really proud of all of you. I'm proud of all of you. And I am so blessed by each of you, every single one of you that's here in the conference. And I love you with all my being, and I say what I feel. And it's true.
And I wanted to let you know that the chat is overflowing with thank you, Barb messages. I know it's 11:12 your time PM, meaning night. Should you wish to stay with us and network as we're going to go ahead and present the second speakers, feel free to stay with us for the whole day. I'm not daring to ask you for the whole conference, but should you feel like you have the biggest table, which is the speakers table, right, Paloma?
Yes, and everyone will be joining there afterwards to do Q&A and just have a chat. But as soon as we finish the next presentation, so like 30 minutes from now, if you're still there, if you're still willing to stay with us, and we hope you could, but we can't ask you that because we know it's late there, but hopefully you can, because I know people will be dying to talk to you, Barb. So if you could, that would be amazing.
God bless. I appreciate you asking, and I'm planning, unless something comes up that calls me to the a bathroom or something, that I stay through the Q&A. This afternoon session, I may not be able to be here, but I want to be with you, all of you, until the lunch break. My joy.
Thank you so much.
That is brilliant. So thank you so much, Barb. I'll put you back on the floor, which is, it sounds horrible, but that's what we call it. I'll put you on the floor now. On the conference, the lounge.
Thank you for allowing me to be live. It really meant a lot to me. Thank you.
No, it's been
Anything for you.
Great. And yeah, we'll catch up very shortly. Thank you so much, Bob. Ciao.
All right, everybody.
That was brilliant, wasn't it? It's a good inspiration session, especially for a Friday, right?
As always.
Right.
We're going to move ahead with the second presentation, and we're going to all tune in to learn more on how to deal with clients' objection. The presentation, our next speaker is Jenny Norris, the chairwoman of the International Association of Homestaging Professionals. That is a benchmark association within the homestaging industry that provides leadership worldwide. And with over 4,000 members, IAHSP is the world's largest and longest running professional homestaging industry association. Jenny Norris, in her role as the IAHSP chairwoman, has initiated the first collaboration with industry leaders from other staging associations worldwide to help them bring the industry not only closer, but also to provide more ideas and resources for all the members. She's currently leading the process of establishing industry standards for professional homestagers to help better educate our core client base and the public.
Lovely. So just so everyone knows, this will be a recorded presentation, but we are all available for Q&A afterwards as well. So sit tight, stay tuned, and yeah, we'll catch up.
See you later.
Yeah, see you later.
Conference, but we'll be getting together soon. And until then, you guys go and grow, thrive, grow your businesses. And if you have any questions about what I presented, please feel free to reach out to me. My email is on the screen. Thanks, everybody. Have a great rest of your conference. Bye.
How much to learn.
That was amazing. And it's so interesting that we've seen Jenny so many times, right? So I think both of us combined, it could easily be, I don't know, 100 times. And every time there's something new that we learn, and it's always groundbreaking, isn't it? Mind-blowing each time.
You're absolutely right. And, you know, the key is really know your market and know your data. And I know that towards the afternoon session, we will discover how actually tracking data is going to be impacting positively our businesses. So everyone, it's 11:55. We're running slightly behind on the original schedule, right, Paloma?
A little bit, but it's okay.
It's
I think
okay.
we've got
That squared.
it's fine. We've got plenty of time to do some networking, and also keeping in mind, guys, that our Q&A sessions will always be after the presentations at the table. So there's a speakers table where you can jump in and ask your questions. And I'll remind you kindly that if you could maybe ask your question, have a little chat, and then move to another table, just to allow everyone to have the opportunity to ask questions. But equally, if you can't join the table, or for some reason you don't really want to be on video, or there's a language barrier, it's fine. Pop it up on the chat and we'll do our best to accommodate any questions and anything that we can help you with. Another quick reminder in regards to the afternoon session, right, Sonia? So we have this morning session, as you know, that's just about to finish, and it was amazing. But for the afternoon session, you're going to get a new link. You probably already did yesterday and today as well. About 40 minutes ago, you should have gotten on your email an afternoon link for you to join. So once this room closes, and it will close, and you'll be like, okay, goodbye. You need to join another link.
Yeah.
So we can carry on with the afternoon session and the presentations and the giveaway and all the amazing things that are yet to come. So please do make sure you check on the chat. Verena kindly just posted the link there. There's no one there yet. You can join there, but I think that would be a waste of time. So stay with us here and join the afternoon session through that link afterwards.
And very quickly, can I just share? First of all, thank you so much for all of you who are posting and sharing about the conference on your social media pages. That's absolutely amazing. Thanks for the tags. We're re-tagging all of you and reposting. This is going to bring additional awareness of what type of networking and growing and educational sessions the European Association is able to provide its members. So yeah, we're here, and should we all go down to the conference floor?
Yeah, let's go down the conference floor. One quick question, actually, reminder. I've got some people saying that they're struggling to listen to the videos, or that camera is not working, etc. Guys, always trying to refresh and come back, sign out, log back in, or make sure you're using Chrome, not Safari, not Internet Explorer, and that you are not on a tablet or on your phone. So make sure you do that, and hopefully you can get on just fine. And if you're not, let us know. We are here to help, okay? Don't be there in silence, not being able to listen to the presentation or to talk to other people. Let us know so we can help you, okay? Let's go back to the floor and do some networking. Oh, can't wait. Lovely. Everyone, I'll see you in the afternoon session, and let us know if you need anything in the meantime. Thanks so much.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you.